Alright, we're on to the last video. Just the last two problems here. I printed the sheet off so I could show you what I was talking about when I'm doing this, okay? So we're going to use this, do this without using a calculator, okay? So first off, these are a little bit involved, but we're going to let A be the arctan of 4/3 and B be the arc cosine of 12/13, okay? Just like up top, we're going to use that to draw out some right triangle stuff, okay? So we're going to finish this off and go ahead and say that if we're looking at the arctangent of 4/3, we have to be in the arctan area. Now arctangent has to be where? Between -pi/2 and pi/2. If it's positive, it's quadrant 1. And so we're looking top quadrant like this. Oh, sorry, A. If the arctan is 4/3, that means that the tangent of A is 4/3. So A is right here, tangent is opposite over adjacent, so that's 4/3. We can find this last piece using Pythagorean theorem. So we have, I'm going to do it over here. So we have 3 squared plus 4 squared is equal to x squared. That's right there. Of course, this is going to be 5, right? 9 and 16 is 25. That's 5. Okay. So we have that piece here. Same thing with this. Our cosine is going to be between 0 and pi. These are from quick memory here. 0 and pi. If we're at positive, though, we're going to be on the right side. So again, the same picture. Here's our b. Cosine. So this is cosine of b. Is 12/13. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, such that I believe this ends up being 5 if you do it this way. Okay, because we're going to have 12 squared plus x squared is equal to 13 squared. 169 minus 144 should be 25. Okay, so there's our two setups. So now what we have here is we have the sine of A minus B. Now we know from our identity sheet, which is why I had to stop making a new video, we have this sheet right here that we've given you, that sine of A minus B, right here, is sine of, so we have to translate this, right, is going to be sine of A cosine of B minus cosine of A sine of B. Okay? Now we've done all this work and we can actually find these pieces, right? So sine of A is opposite over hypotenuse. So we have 4/5 times cosine of B, that's 12/13. Okay, minus cosine of A, so 3/5 times the sine of B, which is 5/13. That's what those right triangles did for us. Now these aren't the nice like using unit circle ones. These are just drawing triangles. Okay. And so now what are these numbers? We have 48/65 minus 15/65. What is that? 33/65 as our final answer. Okay. That's easy. It's child's play, right? Nothing to it. Okay, let's try the same thing one more time. For B here, we have sine of 2 arc cotangent of -5. Okay. So first off, we're going to say let I think I want to put a little bit of a trick on this. Let's see here. I think I just want to do let A be arc cotangent of -5. Okay? Reason being is that we have a formula for sine of 2A, which is what I see when I look at this. Right? That's on our formula sheet. Now, if we do this, we can draw this arc cotangent of -5. Remember, cotangent is between, I should have memorized this before the video, but I didn't, 0 and pi. So if cotangent is negative and it's between 0 and pi, it means it has to be in the second quadrant. So we have this picture right here. Here's theta. The cotangent is -5. Now, this means that the cotangent of A is -5. So cotangent is going to be adjacent over opposite. So that means it's going to be 5/1. Again, it's negative. Okay? So we can find this. So we have 1 squared plus 5 squared is x squared. So 26 is x squared. X is root 26. Okay? And now what we have here is we have sine of 2a, like I just said. And we have this picture. So sine of 2a is going to be, by our sheet here, again, this is why I printed it. Sine of 2a is 2 sine a cosine a. Okay, so 2 sine of, I should have an a in here, I'm really sorry. Sine of a is going to be 1 over root 26, which we can fix in a second. Cosine of a is going to be 5 over root 26. We don't even have to fix it, it's super nice. On top we get 10, on bottom we get 26. Reduce that to what? 5 over 13. And that is our final answer. Okay, so nothing super, super crazy. Again, we should think about the positive or negative, right? We are asking for the sine of 2a, where we had a negative on the inside, right? This was a negative. So do I want positive or negative? I'm going to mess it up. Sine of 2, the cotangent is negative, but we should be in the sine thing. It should be negative. I'm sorry. Okay, we're looking for a negative of 13 because of the quadrant. And that should do it. Okay? So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. But that should be all of 7.5.